Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into a really incredible and influential Buddhist text, the Sutra on the Contemplation of Amitābha Buddha. It's part story, part instruction manual, and really a vivid map to a world completely without suffering.
You know, what's so powerful about this sutra is where it starts. It doesn't begin with some dry philosophical debate. No, it kicks off with a raw, desperate cry for help from a queen who has hit absolute rock bottom. Her pain is literally the spark for this entire incredible teaching about hope. So, to really get what this text is offering, you have to understand the problem it's trying to solve. And we're not talking about some abstract philosophical puzzle here. We're talking about a full-on royal family drama just filled with betrayal and tragedy. So picture this, ancient India. We've got Prince Ajatasattu, who gets some really terrible advice from a crooked advisor. And what does he do? He goes and imprisons his own dad, King Bimbisara. And not just in any jail cell. We're talking a room with 7 walls with the plan to just let him starve to death, all so he can grab the throne.
But his mother, Queen Vaidehī, is having none of it. She's not about to let her husband die like that. So she starts this incredibly risky secret operation. She'd cover her own body in a paste made of honey and flour and fill her ornate jewelry with juice, anything to smuggle enough nourishment to the king to keep him alive. Talk about defiance.
Well, you can guess what happens next. The prince finds out, and he absolutely loses it. He is so enraged he pulls his sword and is about to kill his own mother right there on the spot. His ministers just barely manage to talk him out of it, so instead, he has her locked up, thrown into a deep part of the palace where she's totally and completely alone. So, just imagine her situation for a second. Her son has betrayed her, her husband is facing this horrible death, and now she's a prisoner. This is absolute, total despair. And it's from this place that she cries out. But here's the twist. She doesn't ask for rescue. She doesn't ask for revenge. She asks for something else entirely. And in that moment of desperation, the Buddha hears her and, poof, appears right there in her prison cell. He doesn't just give her a lecture, he shows her something. He uses his power to reveal all these countless, perfect Buddha lands. I mean, worlds made of jewels, worlds of lotus flowers. And out of all these incredible options, she points to one and says, that one. Teach me how to get to that one, the Pure Land of Ultimate Bliss. So the Buddha says, okay, I can do that. But before they get to the cool visualization stuff, he lays down some groundwork. He makes it super clear that this journey isn't just some mind game. It starts with how you live your life, right here, right now. You've got to build the foundation first. And he breaks it down into 3 categories, what he calls the 3 fortunate actions. First, you've got your basic human decency stuff. Be good to your parents, respect your teachers. Then there's the more disciplined side. Follow the precepts, live ethically. And finally, the really practice-oriented virtues. Actively want to become enlightened, believe in cause and effect. And this is so important. He says this isn't just a nice-to-have list. This is the actual cause of enlightenment for every single Buddha. It's non-negotiable. Okay, so once that foundation is in place, then the Buddha starts to reveal this incredible mental technology. It's basically a step-by-step program of 16 guided meditations, a kind of mental training designed to let anyone, even an ordinary person, actually see and feel what the Pure Land is like. So what does he mean by contemplation? It's really important we get this right. We're not talking about just kind of daydreaming or thinking about something. No, this is an active, focused practice. It's like being a mental architect, using your mind's eye to construct a really vivid, stable, almost virtual reality version of this perfect world. And these 16 steps are super detailed, but they make perfect sense. It's a progression. You don't start by trying to visualize a whole universe. You start small. Just picture the setting sun. Got it? Hold that image. Okay, now transform that light into water, then transparent ice, then a brilliant crystal ground. You're literally building this world from the ground up in your mind, piece by piece, until finally you bring in the enlightened beings who live there. It's an exact blueprint for paradise. This all sounds amazing, right? But it begs the question, who can actually do this? Do you have to be a queen in a prison cell or some super advanced meditator? Well, the Buddha's answer here is, honestly, it's the most mind-blowing and hopeful part of the whole teaching. He says there are 9 different levels, or grades, of rebirth. Think of it like different gateways into the Pure Land. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's a system designed to accommodate literally everyone, no matter where they're starting from or what their life story looks like. And this is where it gets really good. The top tiers? Yeah, those are for the hardcore practitioners. The middle tiers are for, regular good people, folks who are kind to their parents and generally try to do the right thing. But then you get to the lower tiers. And this is the really radical part. The path is open even for people who have done terrible things, as long as they have genuine remorse at the end of their lives. Get this. For someone in the lowest of the low grades, someone who has committed the worst possible offenses, the sutra says something that's just, wow. It says that if, at the very moment of death, they can just say the Buddha's name, Namo Amitābha Buddha, 10 times, with a sincere heart, those 10 recitations can wipe away eons of bad karma and secure their rebirth. Just 10 times. That's incredible. So, you have this incredible teaching that came directly from a queen's worst moment. It's a path of profound hope, a step-by-step guide to visualization that opens the door for absolutely everyone, from the saint to the most remorseful sinner. And that whole process, that act of mentally building paradise, leaves us with this one big, fascinating question to chew on. Is the Pure Land just a place you go when you die, or is this whole process actually a way to build that perfect world inside your own mind, something you can access right here, right now?